ici Masking Tape. Alors aujourd'hui, je vous présente mon premier match de Madden 2024. Alors, je vais vous proposer cette année la saison complète des Cowboys de Dallas. Alors, on va commencer le premier match avec la confrontation entre les Cowboys et les Giants de New York. Alors, je vous souhaite un bon visionnement.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Throwing Jones.
Il remonte jusqu'à la zone début et c'est le toucher! Cowboys!
To the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
There he goes, right side, across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big.
Micah Parsons vient claquer le corps Daniel Jones. C'est récupéré et on vole vers un deuxième toucher. Cowboys! Wouhou! Ça ressemble étrangement au vrai match de la saison des Cowboys.
They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Giants. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor.
22 qui arrive sur un blitz. Et c'est la fin du quart!
That one incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of
Alors, pour la première fois du match, les Cowboys passent à l'attaque.
Now they hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they nearly
C'est un premier essai Cowboys attrapé de CeeDee Lamb.
4 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard.
He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Pollard. A great effort there to
Premier essai Cowboys remporté par le numéro 20 Tony Pollard.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
1st down, Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down.
Cowboys! Brandon Cooks à la
This
réception.
offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And stopped.
Premier essai Cowboys remporté par Tony Pollard à la course.
1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
C'est le toucher des Cowboys par Tony Pollard. Woohoo!
Yeah, I can just
Go
see your
Boys,
face right now because I
go!
know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New York set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Pushing his way through. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
Oh, premier essai Cowboys! Quelle belle passe! Dak Prescott and Brandon Cooks.
In a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Premier essai Cowboys! Un autre belle passe de Dak Prescott à CeeDee Lamb.
As we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after
Encore une fois, premier essai Cowboys. La passe de Prescott à Ferguson. Et c'est en même temps l'arrêt du 2 minutes.
First half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And he'll get in.
C'est le toucher des Cowboys par Tony Pollard.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on second down. Jones.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now Jones on third down. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
C'est un 5 quart pour DeMarcus Lawrence.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jones to throw on third down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Quelle défensive de la part des Cowboys. Bravo!
Cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Jones.
And he is going to have the Giants first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and...
Bonjour, ici Masque Tête pour le résumé de la mi-temps. Alors, présentement, les Cowboys dominent les Giants par la marque de 28-3. Et on voit ici que les Giants ont vraiment de la difficulté à faire avancer leur attaque. Cependant, la défensive des Cowboys est très alerte. Elle a fait plusieurs sacs et a même réussi des interceptions. Tandis que l'attaque des Cowboys, elle, a fait son bon boulot de chemin pour aller chercher quelques touchés aussi. Donc, passons maintenant à la deuxième demi, donc au 3e quart. Alors, bon match!
And long. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first
Oh, toute une course ici de Tony Pollard qui vient chercher le premier essai Cowboys!
Because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll find Lamb.
Oh, encore une fois, belle passe de Prescott à CeeDee Lamb. Premier essai Cowboys!
Pollard going to try the right side. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
Encore une fois, Pollard pour le premier essai des Cowboys!
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete.
Encore une fois,
And they'll work
premier essai Cowboys! Cowboys de Prescott and CeeDee Lamb.
15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And his kick is...
Converti de 3 points réussis. Et le massacre continue. 31-3 Cowboys.
First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, Jones. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Un autre sac du corps. Cette fois-ci, c'est récupéré par Micah Parsons. Quelle défensive.
Collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback.
Oh, toute une course de Tony Pollard. Il atteint les 100 verges de gain dans ce match.
Blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First down, and it's Pollard again. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd down and 6 now.
Prescott to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
La passe à l'unité. Et c'est le premier essai. Cowboys.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Et c'est le touché. Tony Pollard.
8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And New York set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline.
No!
Giants. Saquon Barkley, 40 yards. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one.
Encore une fois, premier essai, Cowboys! Une belle passe à CeeDee
Back to the
Lamb.
same well, this time for 17 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a give here to Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Et Pollard qui gagne encore une fois le premier essai avec 133 verges de gain au sol en ce moment.
I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down, Pollard again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
Bon, je l'avoue, cette passe-là n'était pas nécessaire. Mais je crois qu'à ce moment-là, je voulais me rapprocher le plus possible du score du vrai match.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they are going.
Et voilà, ça commence à ressembler au vrai résultat. Touché, Cowboys.
What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.
Bonjour, ici Masking Tape pour le résumé du match. Donc, les Cowboys ont outrageusement dominé par la marque de 45-10. Au niveau de la passe, les Giants sont menés par 193 verges contre 180 pour les Cowboys. Pour ce qui est de la course, cependant, les Cowboys ont fait 153 verges par la course contre 17 pour les Giants. Là où ça fait mal aux Giants, c'est que les Cowboys ont profité de 3 revirements et n'en ont donné aucun. Donc, ce qui conclut ce premier match de la saison des Cowboys. Alors, je vous remercie et je vous dis à la prochaine!